Hey guys, it's me, Skater Jacob. I got a Phillies hat off of lids.com, and I'm going to teach you how to do a few tricks with it. So the first one, the places where you put your finger is very confusing, but once you get it right, it's very easy to do. So what you do, you take your index finger, put it on the bottom, and you want to put it as far as you can. Then you take your thumb. You can either put it all the way on the top, or you can put it at the edge. I personally put it on the edge, because at the rest of during the middle of the video, you bring your thumb around, and it's much easier to bring your thumb around. Then your other three fingers, like your middle, your ring, and your pinky, they go on top of the hat, along with your thumb, so it looks like this. Alright, so what you do, you push back with your with your index finger, and then you bring your thumb around, like I said. If you do it up at the top, it's harder to bring it around, but if you put it on the edge, it's much easier and much smoother. After you're done doing that, you want to continue going like that, but bring this finger, your index finger, up to the top. So it looks like this. Just like that. That's all it is. It looks like just a little spin of the fingers to flip your hat, but it's just an illusion. All you're doing is moving your fingers. You're not really spinning it in your hand, just twisting it. It's a very easy trick to do, but like I said, it's confusing. Alright, let's move on to the next trick. The next trick looks simpler, but it's much harder to do, because you have to have really good balance on your hand, and it's very hard to get perfect placing. What you want to do is you want to take what hand you're using and move it to the opposite side. So say you're using your right hand, you want to move it to a little bit to the left side, because when you flick it up, then it'll land right on the middle of your hand. But say you're using your left hand, you want to push it over a little to the right. So when you flick it up, it'll land on the middle of your hand. So what this trick is, you flick it up and make it land on your hand like this. Then you pull your hand back so it spins around like this, and you want to grab it. So the placing was wrong on that one, see? Perfect. And that's all it is. Just a little boop, boop, that's all. The thing that you have to remember is to place it, and it's hard to get it on your hand. You also have to remember not to flick too hard, because this is what happens if you flick too hard. The hat goes flying up. This is what happens if you do it too soft. It doesn't come all the way around, and it just lands on your fingers and falls. So you have to get the flipping, so you have to flick it perfectly so it just comes over and lands easily on your hand, so it's easy to balance, just like that. Then you also don't want to pull too soft, or else it won't come around. It'll just follow your hand. But you don't want to pull too hard, or else you won't be able to catch your brim. You should go like that, but then it won't look good. You want to get that the perfect amount, just so the brim literally lands in your hand, like that. Okay, now I'm going to teach you how to do a combo with those tricks. So you basically set up the first trick, index finger on the bottom, your thumb on the edge, and then the rest of the fingers on the top. Do it, but then while you're coming up, you want to flick the hat so it goes onto your hand, then bring it back. So basically what you're doing the first trick, and then you're keeping the momentum of it and doing the second. So it's like, just like that. That's all it is, and then you put it on your head, so it can be like, just like that. At the end of it, it's easier to bring it back like this, but I twist it and bring it like that. Just like that. So that's all it is, and that's my video. So it's just a little, so you do the first trick, bring your momentum up, do the second trick, then put it on your head. Alright, so that's all. Remember to check some hats out at Lids. Very good website. Also, you can customize it. So this is your last name. My brother's last name is Siegel. So, of course, we have Siegel there. And, yeah, that's how you do a hat trick. Bye.